Alright, let me try to explain what I got going on here. The problem is giving my diabetic dog his shot twice a day and then keeping track of that. So what I have here is the old way I used to do it with the log sheets. So basically you have the date, the time, AM, PM, then you write down any kind of notes, anything like that. Figured there's probably a better way to do that, so I started playing with some of the stuff. I'm an engineer, so I build things sometimes as a hobby. That's what more or less this is. So what this does is it is an injection tracker. So it tells you the time since shot. So this one syringe was registered 21 minutes ago. It gives the date and the time and everything like that. So let's say it's been 12 hours. It's time to give your pet his shot. You drop this guy in. It resets the clock. So once that clock hits 12 hours, it's going to give you a reminder. And then once it hits 12 hours, 10 minutes, it's going to start beeping once per minute up until 13 hours. After the 13th hour, you've skipped the shot, you're moving on to the next one. So it does give you a reminder. Let's see what else does it do. So after you drop the syringe, you can press inject, and it acts almost the same as dropping the syringe in. If for some reason you wanted to double check, you drop the syringe and you hit inject, and you'll see why here in a minute. So you go into menu, go into logs. So see, it shows that. So you have all the times that a syringe was passed through there. And then you have the injection. It's when you press the button. So it just gives you a good log. It's basically this, but it does it electronically for you. You can clear the log. I'm not going to do that now. You can set the date and time. It's got a light sensor, so if it's in a dark room, the screen's not real bright. It'll dim itself down after 30 seconds of being in the dark. And the mounting, so this is a regular Sharps container off of Amazon. So it just comes off. It slots in there. I made a little mounting, so it'll mount to it. This guy here and this detent on this side allows it to mount in this like $6 Amazon Sharps container. It's on there, it ain't going anywhere. And then I got a version over here where you just Velcroed on to the lid of a Tide Pod, jug, whatever. And then you cut a hole in the top so it can pass through. And that's what I use as a Sharps container. Let me see what else. Wi-Fi capabilities coming soon, so it should be able to send a text message letting you know. Say you have somebody else watching your dog, and you don't get if the shot wasn't registered by 12 hours and 10 minutes after the previous shot, you'll get a text message telling you, hey, Max needs his shot, or something like that. That's still working on that, but that's what we got here.